the bulletin, we are heading across to Jharkhand because for their stage is set for the swearing in of Hemant Soren, again returning to the Chief Minister's chair of Jharkhand. Hemant Soren is set to take oath as the 14th Chief Minister of Jharkhand. This is at the historic Morabadi ground. Look at that. This is a show of strength, clearly. Several key leaders from the India bloc, other political parties attending Soren's swearing-in ceremony. It's been a big boost for the opposition parties with the JMM and the Congress party that have won and with a massive mandate. 56 out of 81 seats. Look at that. Hemant Soren, Chief Minister of Jharkhand. Let's dip in to the celebration audio coming. All right, so that's Hemant Soren set to become the Chief Minister. But look at who is accompanying him to be a part of this celebration. Not just, of course, the JMM Congress, the RJD, but the Aam Aadmi Party, other leaders. I saw Mallikarjun Kharge, Party President of the Congress. Tejashwi Yadav, of course, RJD, that's also won in the elections. Leader of opposition in Bihar, Tejashwi Yadav is there. Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party's national convener. With him, Raghav Chadda, MPN, who's been now a strong force for the AAP. Other leaders as well. Hemant Soren, meanwhile, interacting and meeting with all the other leaders of the party and of the alliance. We're told about 6 ministers will likely take oath. I want to immediately bring in the voice is joining us right now with expert analysis on it. Amitabh Tiwari joins me, political strategist and commentator, and has been throughout with us as with regard to the election perspectives coming in. Rashid Kidwai, welcome back, Rashid, to India Today, author and political analyst, and of course a long career in journalism as well. Rohit Singh joins us from on the ground. Rohit, a quick word from you. All set, Hemant Soren returns, and in many ways it's a power push. You put me in prison, I return as the Mukhyamantri.
Well, absolutely. It's a big boost for the India alliance as far as Jharkhand is concerned, because remember, since the election results have been declared, most of the focus has been on Maharashtra and the big BJP and the Mahayuti win there. But Jharkhand is absolutely big as far as the opposition alliance is concerned, because remember, in Jharkhand under Hemant Soren, the entire alliance fought under the banner of India. RJD was there, Congress was there, and JMM emerged as the single largest party with 34 seats, and Congress also performed well with 16 seats. RJD, which was fighting in Jharkhand, they also won 4 seats. So it was a stupendous performance as far as the India alliance is concerned. And now, in a short while from now, when Hemant Soren will be taking oath as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand for the 4th time, and as the 14th Chief Minister of Jharkhand, it's a big show of strength at the Morabadi ground, where we see that all the top leaders of India Alliance, Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, Akhilesh Yadav, Tejashwi Yadav, Mamata Banerjee, Arvind Kejriwal, you name them, and everyone is there present on the ground. And obviously it is being seen as a big boost to the India Alliance and also a power show. And this is happening just before the Delhi elections, which is also scheduled to take place in February next year.
Yes, Pooja. That's why we saw Arvind Kejriwal taking a moment and waving to the audience. This is as much a boost and a show of strength. Stay on with me, Rohit, please. Amitabh, the fact that Hemant Soren is sitting next to Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, Father Shibu Soren on the other side, reflects, of course, now his power stature with the top of the opposition, don't you think?
See, clearly in Jharkhand, Hemant Soren establishes himself as the tallest tribal leader. He also establishes himself as the true heir to Chief Soren's legacy. So despite the fact that there are many tall leaders in the BJP from the tribal community, he has trumped them twice. Once in 2019 and this time in 2024. In a series of elections where the India bloc has not had a very favorable result, it is Hemant Soren and of course National Conference's Omar Abdullah who have held the ship tight and have been able to defeat defeat the BJP onslaught in the state. Now, of course, he has challenges. There is Maiya Samman Yojana, just like the Maharashtra government is going to face challenges, fiscal challenges. there are 57 lakh beneficiaries, and he has promised to more than double the amount to 2,500, which would now amount to almost 17,000 crores on a budget of almost 1,30,000 crores. So that becomes almost 11 to 12% of the total budget in a state which has a per capita income almost half of the national average and does not have many sources of revenue except for mining leases and some of these steel plants. He will have to balance this social welfare with the fiscal discipline, and that was going to be a key challenge for Hemant Soren, and there is where his true skills will come to test.
Interesting point, because one is celebration, another is getting back to work. I request you to please stay on, Amitabh, because the governor of Jharkhand, Santosh Gangwar, has arrived. National anthem, it appears, is taking place. But I do want to then take you also, Rashid Kidwai, to the question, what do you think this moment means for Hemant Soren specifically? Previously was a victory. Do you think this could be more than a victory this time, personally and politically?
Absolutely, I think, Pooja, it's a great moment of victory for Hemant Soren. He stands tall, but look at the kind of chemistry and the body language of India Alliance partners.
Yes.
That kind of the josh, that kind of confidence is missing. It's because Maharashtra is overshadowing them. Had Maharashtra been with the India Alliance kitty, would have said you would have witnessed a lot more sort of aggression, a lot more chemistry and bonding between the India Alliance partners. India Alliance partners are there because of Hemant Soren, because of Guruji, Shibbu Soren and all that. It's not because of Congress. So because the Congress performed badly in Maharashtra, rather, entire MVA. So therefore, the alliance partners are there, Mamata Banerjee, Kejriwal, but look at their sort of, stand and their approach towards whether it is Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge or Rahul Gandhi. So that Garam Joshi...
Rashid, it looks like the swearing-in ceremony now happening. Let's dip into what's unfolding on the ground.
26/2024, 3042, Rasa, Ranchi, दिनांक 27/11/2024। मैं संतोष कुमार गंगवार, झारखंड का राज्यपाल, संविधान के अनुच्छेद 164(1) द्वारा प्रदत्त शक्तियों का प्रयोग करते हुए श्री हेमंत सोरेन को झारखंड राज्य का मुख्यमंत्री नियुक्त करता हूं। संतोष कुमार गंगवार, राज्यपाल झारखंड। ऑर्डर नंबर वेधा 26/2024, 3042 GS, Ranchi, dated 27/11/2024. I, Santosh Kumar Gangwar, Governor of Jharkhand, in exercise of powers vested in me under Article 164(1) of Constitution of India, appoint Shri Hemant Soren as Chief Minister of Jharkhand State. Santosh Kumar Gangwar, Governor of Jharkhand.
माननीय मुख्यमंत्री मनोनीत श्री हेमंत सोरेन जी से अनुरोध है कि वे शपथ ग्रहण हेतु पधारेंगे।
मैं अपना नाम हेमंत सोरेन सत्य निष्ठा से प्रतिज्ञा करता हूं कि द्वारा स्थापित संविधान के प्रति मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा। मैं भारत की प्रभुता एवं अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा। मैं झारखंड राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्धि अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या द्वेष के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों के प्रति संविधान और विधि के अनुसार न्याय करूंगा। मैं अपना नाम हेमंत सोरेन सत्यनिष्ठा से प्रतिज्ञा करता हूं कि जो विषय झारखंड के राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाया जाएगा अथवा मुझे ज्ञात होगा उसे किसी प्रकार व्यक्ति या व्यक्तियों को तब के सिवाय जबकि ऐसे मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों के समय निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संसूचित या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा।
The 14th Chief Minister of Jharkhand, Hemant Soren, returning to the Mukhya Mantri chair. This is a significant victory. Remember, that's the reason you see the kind of support he's got from the India bloc alliance partners, the opposition parties coming out in full force to ensure they express support for Hemant Soren. I want to immediately get in our guests as well. Rashid Kidwai, tell me this. When there's an Arvind Kejriwal, Rahul Gandhi, Bhagwant Mann, all the chief ministers of other states, including Udayanidhi Stalin, Mamata Banerjee, what do you think this represents? How should we look at the India bloc alliance partners this time? Do you think they've got a boost with Jharkhand election results, or a lot needs to be done for the India bloc to take on the NDA?
Pooja, they would want us to believe, but that Garam Joshi, that warmth is missing. The alliance partners are there in full strength because it is Hemant Soren's movement. It is, it's about Jharkhand, it's about tribals. So they all are there, but that chemistry is missing. They are not punching, in the air. They are not saying that, what's happening with the EVM or Mr. Modi or their opponents. So that thing that we saw in Patna and Mumbai and several places where, India Alliance used to, meet, that kind of, it's not tagging because allies realize that, they are co-equals. The Congress is not, giving them any reasons to rejoice. So there are many contenders. See, we know that Aam Aadmi Party has pulled itself out of that, India Alliance. Next round of elections is in Delhi. It's not that the Congress and AAP will have an alliance. Mamata Banerjee is more than unhappy. She's totally disillusioned with India Alliance. So India Alliance exists on paper. Therefore, you see that, the seating arrangement, Pooja, it's very carefully done. Rahul and Mallikarjun Kharge are surrounded by, sort of Jharkhand top leaders, whereas all the other India Alliance leaders are sitting elsewhere. So if the Congress been there, one
what
of them...
What do you think that means, Rashid, quickly? What do you think that means if the Congress leaders, but it's a JMM Congress alliance that won them, the polls?
You see, alliance, Pooja, again, I would say alliance where that, post of office of Deputy Chief Minister was not offered. The Congress wanted it. So therefore, Congress is there as a junior partner. Remember, all alliance politics, and Amitabh will vouch for it, in India are there. There is always a dominant partner. You look at LDF, UDF, you look at India Alliance, you look at United Front, you look at National Front, you look at Janata Party. There was always a dominant, party, a party leading and others. Here, India Alliance story is turned on its long after...
All right, so that's the national anthem and traditional equipments that are being used. by the artist to play the national anthem. Amitabh Tiwari, I take this question to you. The fact that Hemant Soren had personally come to Delhi to invite Prime Minister Modi as well, do you think it will be more crucial this time to see how the centre and state of Jharkhand's government work together, and perhaps Hemant Soren is extending a hand to say, let's be cordial?
It is important because the central government also has a 5-year term, as NDA has the majority, and Hemant Soren would not want to start on a wrong footing with the central government. So the relationship between the central government and the state government is fairly important at a crucial time when the state has announced many fiscal social welfare schemes which could take a toll
Amit,
on
briefly
the budget.
interrupting you there, as he meets, ensuring that he shakes hands and interacts. Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party National Convener, Mamata Banerjee, Bengal Chief Minister, Bhagwant Mann, Punjab Chief Minister, Shibu Soren, his father. Of course, there's Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president. He met just about a few minutes ago. Udayanidhi Stalin, who's Tamil Nadu Deputy CM now. That's, remember, important. And even the governor, Santosh Gangwar, interacting with each one of them. And this perhaps, apart from political ideological differences, to come together, interact with each other. And that's Hemant Soren waving to the audience. And then, of course, a quick word with Rahul Gandhi. That's Kalpana Soren standing next to and alongside Rahul Gandhi. And there was also D.K. Shivakumar, the Deputy Chief Minister, Karnataka. So all the Congress-ruled states, opposition states have made a presence. Tejashwi Yadav, a quick catch-up. Akhilesh Yadav takes Sanjay Singh, Aam Aadmi Party leader, to the side, and some quick chat is happening between the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, the Samajwadi Party leaders, and the RJD as well. So the India bloc leaders getting a quick moment among themselves. And that point, Amitabh, to you, do you think this is also a moment for the India bloc to say, let's get together, this is the time? What do you think possibly the chat is going to be about right now?
Yeah, I think, I mean, this is a show of unity, and in the past 6 months, as Rashid Bhai has said, there have been some murmurs in the alliance on the Congress party's ability to lead the alliance, as well as some smaller alliance partners are not happy with the way the Congress party has dealt with them in the distribution of seats. So there are some murmurs also on its ability to defeat BJP in one-to-one contests, where the regional parties still are holding dominance and have been able to beat BJP in both Jharkhand as well as Jammu and Kashmir. So I think this is also a moment for everybody to group together, for the India bloc to group together, because we have two important state elections coming up of Bihar and Delhi next year, and then you have in 2026 early year you have 5 elections, and also in the parliament now with this momentum, BJP could place very contentious bills way back on its priority list, like the Waqf bill or the UCC or even the One Nation One Poll, which the India bloc is principally opposed to. So that's why I think regrouping is required there.
That's a good point, regrouping and looking at more elections, not just sitting with celebration. But Rashid, I take from the point that you just mentioned, usually, if I remember, in earlier elections, they would all come together. They tried to do it during election campaigning, holding hands, holding it up, hands up to show we're all in this together. Today, a little bit of chatter among themselves, and they're walking out of the stage, like you mentioned.
Actually, Pooja, you look at that kind of, the pictures. Sometimes we say pictures say much more than, words. You saw when these India Alliance leaders were in huddle, India Today photographs that you're showing, when Tejaswi, Akhilesh Yadav, Udayanidhi, Arvind Kejriwal, they were all in a huddle. There were a lot of sort of, kind of energy was there. When they were meeting Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi, it was very sort of, customary, very functionary, very dull, very kind of routine. So therefore, I take, as a political correspondent, I see these things very, seriously. If there is a lack of warmth among, alliance partners, then this is not a good signal. These photographs say a lot. As I said, the city arrangement, you see the non-Congress India Alliance is still, they gel well. There is friendship, there is laughter, there is, as I said, there is a degree of positivity. But when a moment Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi got in the frame, people became a lot more, formal and that kind of, customary things, pleasantries were exchanged. There is no hug. There was no sort of, warmth. That is very much politically, from a political perspective.
Why do you think that is, Rashid? Why do you think this is the time to punch in the air and show to the BJP? Final point. What do you think is the reason possibly of this lack of show of strength?
Yeah, Pooja, remember that in Karnataka when government was formed, all of them had got together. They all had raised their hand and all. This time, they know that courage of conviction is missing because the Congress is a weak link, kamzor kadi, and this Congress also knows that India Alliance also. So they are not meeting. Since 23rd of November, there have been so many days. Then nothing is planned for future as far as India Alliance is concerned, and this is disturbing and a bad news for India Alliance.
Very interesting. I want to thank Rashid Kidwai, Rohit Singh and Amitabh Tiwari as well. So Jharkhand gets a new Chief Minister. We are waiting one for Maharashtra that will likely be decided this evening. Meanwhile, the senior most leaders, and you see G.A. Mir, who was in charge of Jharkhand, who in many ways is also being credited for the JM Congress, the Congress party's performance here as well, that won 16 out of 81. So at least for the India bloc, one thumbs up here. But remember, a lot needs to be done as more and more elections come in for Bihar and Delhi here on. I want to thank our guests.